Aloha everyone, what is really good my dudes? Today is November 23rd, 2020. We got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the 15th Ninja Strike focusing around combat tooltips and combat quality of life. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, before we jump into the Ninja Strike, I just want to mention that later this week we're going to actually get some information about the new upcoming solo boss, which is Raksha, the Shadow Colossus of Orthan. There will be a live stream tomorrow where we're going to get some teasers potentially about it, but then also on Wednesday we're going to get even further information with a lore live stream dedicated specifically to Raksha, which is very interesting. Teaser for this boss already got me really excited, so hopefully it's got you excited, and we'll have more information about it in the coming days. So don't worry, I'll cover it here on the channel if you missed those live streams. Anyways, having said that, we're going to shift on over to the actual update today, the Ninja Strike. So starting off, we got some combat tooltip changes. All combat abilities have been rewritten for clarity and readability, and all of them now follow a bullet point template, including the following information if applicable. Flavor text, which describes the ability and mentions whether it has a bleed or a burn effect, the primary damage range of the ability, including minimum and maximum damage, secondary or conditional damage figures, whether the ability is channeled or inflicts damage over time, and whether the ability behaves differently in PvP situations. They have also made various consistency changes. The terms weapon damage and active spell damage are now consistently referred to as ability damage. Keywords such as effects and values are now highlighted in white text for easily readability. Ability durations are now shown in the exact seconds to account for game ticks. All combat abilities now have an icon showing whether they are single target, multi-target, self-target, or area of effect. The existing timer icon has also been updated. It is important to note though that these above changes do not affect yet specific weapons special attacks or Essence of Finality ability descriptions. Aside from that, they've done several quality of life changes to combat in general. The Asylum Surgeon's ring cooldown now appears on the debuff bar, and so does the Relentless Invention perk whenever it goes on cooldown. A new primal effect recipe has been added which allows you to turn enhanced replenishment potions into adrenaline renewal potions. This recipe is similar to the existing adrenaline renewal potion, but replaces the super adrenaline potion with an enhanced replenishment potion. They've fixed various inconsistencies with the herb lore skill and the Make X interface regarding the adrenaline renewal potion. Godbooks, illuminated godbooks, and Erethdor's Grimoire now toggle off upon death while you have a Ring of Death equipped. This behavior is in line with scrimshaws and intended to prevent charges from being wasted while preparing for combat. Special attacks that require no target can now be activated using the Constitution special attack ability from both the ability book and the action bar. The Zaros Godsword and the Eldritch Crossbow have been added to the list of weapons that can be activated without a target. The full list is as follows: Staff of Light, Staff of Darkness, Dragon Battle Axe, Zaros Godsword, and the Eldritch Crossbow. And that is it for your main Ninja game update. We're going to shift on over to the patch notes now and see what's changed with today's update, so let's go ahead and check it out. Starting off with some other improvements. Hide and Seek penguins have been updated with their Christmas models, which will appear in-game from December 2nd. Stackable items can now be crafted even if there's no empty space in your backpack. The Essence of Finality amulets can now be dyed different colors. The skill prerequisite for the Ever So Clever achievement has been reduced to 17 farming and 20 construction, with a note that 81 farming and 40 construction are now required if trading rather than breeding Trevor. Moving on to other fixes, the pop-up notification indicating lower damage when equipping the Tyranwin Quiver now appears correctly and will not appear again for 5 minutes. The Dragonkin statue north of the Anachronia base camp now counts towards the Stone Cold Observer's achievement. Iron accounts can no longer be able to receive the Medium Protean box from Premier Club. Fixed an issue where Egil could be spawned multiple times without being removed. A tile along the Falador wall will no longer force players to walk away from it. Players will no longer be able to walk through the mining and smithing notice board near the Artisan's workshop. You can now enter the mage training arena from the basement with a pet or familiar that you have already summoned. When completing a contract for Father Eric using all mahogany planks, you will now receive 5 contract credits as intended. And finally, fixed a typo in the construction contract UI that only became visible after completing a contract. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check it out. With that, I'm going to wrap the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you are not subscribed yet and you would like to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.